Test flight. So you're seeing on the screen is kind of the dev screen that me and the developers have been working off of, testing every single build, making sure the tracking and location is working accurately. If you can see in the very top up here, that I have about 2 bars at my house, but I'm on Wi-Fi, and we've done all types of tests to make sure, okay, I turn my Wi-Fi off, it's tracking accurately, I'm on cellular only, I'm walking through the city, I'm walking in the woods, and all of that's working perfectly. So let's kind of open up the app. Okay, so let's go back to the very beginning. Hopefully you can tell my screen. If Danny, if it dies or anything, let me know.
Will do.
Okay, all right, so this is the home screen. So I didn't walk through the very beginning because I'd have to sign up with my email address, do the verification code, all of that, which would be a bit more convoluted, but this is kind of how it works. Okay, so I set, oh my goodness, I'm gonna get tons of pop-ups as I sit here, but I'll try to block those. So here's how it works. You create an earnings goal for every single user. For those who've been on our Friday demos, you understand how that works. And for those who haven't, I'll kind of walk through it from scratch, and patience for those who've heard this already. What we're looking at is kind of the phone itself. We're looking at the cellular connectivity, we're looking at the Wi-Fi strength, we're also looking at battery utilization. So understanding that an older phone may not be as strong as a newer phone as far as battery size. Over the years, we've all noticed that these phones have gotten bigger. And the reason they've gotten bigger is because they can hold a charge a lot longer. So of those who are on an iPhone 6 per se, or an iPhone 5, or an older Samsung or Sony phone, those batteries aren't going to be as robust. So we have to take that in consideration when tracking location from it. I'm on an iPhone 11 Pro Max, so not the brand new phone, but not the oldest phone in the world. So it's kind of right smack in the middle. This is a dummy count, so there's no earnings. I haven't been making any money at all, but it's primarily making sure all the tracking is working accurately. So these are the top 3 screens. So this is the home screen. You'll have the map, which we'll talk about in a second. And we'll also have my actual profile. So here's the profile, but let's kind of stop there and go through the settings. So you have home screen. For those who are interested, and it's not mandatory, they can answer a whole list of questions and survey questions, which they can do here, which will pop up. And those survey questions are geared towards you. When we don't get the answers to those survey questions, it's primarily between you and our advertiser who wants to ask a specific demographic questions, and you get paid directly through the app, of course, but we kind of manufacture that relationship together. We also kind of create bonuses for those who stay with us. You stay active for over 30 days, there's an extra bonus. If you refer the app, there's also an extra bonus there as well. One of the key things about Tapestri is we try to be very transparent of what we collect and how we collect it. As we say in our marketing, what we're looking to collect is not new or out of the ordinary. It's what many companies already have access to. If I were to leave this app of Tapestri and jump in the Weather Channel app or the Weather Bug or Facebook or any other social or dating app, for example, they would get access to my core location utilizing location services and understand some of these key things. The only difference is they're not paying me. And that's the key thing of how Tapestri works. So with that transparency, we're kind of telling you places visited, and we also kind of tell you your referral history. And this is nothing to do with the affiliates. This is kind of baked in. So this is places visited. And here's my referral history. I haven't referred anybody, but for this demo, I'll kind of show you how it works. I click refer, just backhand to that bit quickly. I click refer app. And as I click this, you'll see all these people that I could basically send messages to. This is real. So I could basically custom message to Danny Walker right there. And I can change this message if I wanted to, and I could send it. I can also decide to email it. And I could, let's say, email it from my Tapestri email. And I can customize this message as well and send it out. And sending from Google Message, iMessage for Apple, or email, it works perfectly. We've confirmed that over and over and over. But for those who are using Instagram, you want to use Slack, LinkedIn, Twitter, Skype, WhatsApp, you can send this in any form, any app that basically enables sharing, you can actually transact with that messaging feature. You'll also notice up here, is my sharing completed? No. This unique code right here where it says 77296, that's a unique shareable code that's built into the app. So as I share this, and just for kicks and giggles, I'm going to share this with you, Danny, and send it. And was it completed? Yes. And I can then refer another person. Oops. And so that crashed. And they keep sending it as well if I wanted to. This is going to start me up from the beginning, since that actually wasn't a real referral link. But I can keep doing that as much as I like inside the app. So let's kind of do that again. Places visited, referral history, refer app, send it to whoever I wanted, email it, Skype it, all of that's tracking inside the app. So you don't have to rely on all this linking. And we're also going to tell you your referral history. Key part of referral tracking. When you share your link, and I share my link to Danny, and she creates an account, that's an activation per se. She creates an account. Once she stays active for 30 days, she goes green. And once she goes green, then she's completely active and you've earned that dollar, whether you're an affiliate or a user. So you don't have to, if you're an affiliate on this call, you don't have to keep going back to your back office and to track if it actually worked. It worked real time within the app. So as many people who've actually shared the app will be tracking with the app. And you also see invites accepted versus invites pending. You send it out to somebody, they're not interested for whatever reason, it's just a pending invite. The minute they activate on that email, on your link specifically, they go active. That's all baked inside the app. Another key function of the app is to be able to redeem money. So we actually have a minimum balance in this app right here. It's $5. Once you actually have that up, you can actually check out with us, which is Stripe payouts. And that money goes directly to your Apple Wallet or your Android wallet. It's kind of baked inside the app. So you don't have to go back to your affiliate back office. We let you know when you've actually hit that cap as well. Another core function is the app itself. So this is me at my house, right? Sitting here in Naperville, outside of Chicago. It will track everywhere I go. If I kind of jump around, it kind of stays functional here. Now, in this version of the app, it is tracking me 24/7 because I'm making sure it's working perfectly. But the function of the app for all of you when you use this app, it's not going to show what we call common nighttime dwellings. It's only going to show common daytime dwellings, primarily points of interest. Grocery stores, shopping malls, gyms, things of that function. That's what we really care about. I also have the ability to change a lot of stuff here. So I can, I said, we appreciate you, Danny, but we could say, thanks for joining. That and save that. And it changes there. You'll also notice that my profile picture is not the same as my avatar picture, because the key part about Tapestri is us being completely anonymous. You also have the ability to change that information. If you don't want to show up as an avatar at all, you can just click this, select an avatar. This lady looks promising. I'll select her, and that's my new avatar. So completely anonymously. And for those who don't want an avatar at all, there is a function to not show an avatar. It's really up to the consumer. So let's dive into the settings. You have the ability to go to dark mode if you choose to. It's up to you. So you'll see here now it's all dark based inside the app. If I go to the map, it's also all dark, and also your earnings and your places visited goes dark as well. Just one of the functions inside the app. I'll turn that off. You can go to account settings to change your email, change your password. And if you want to create a new password for whatever reason, or let's say, for example, you signed up with us with Apple or Google, or you signed up with, let's say, an email that you want to change, all that just gets done here. You could reset your password as well. I won't do that for demo purposes. Payout, which we discussed, payback history, our privacy terms, logging out and deleting your account. We mentioned this a couple times. So we transact and do all of this stuff completely anonymously. But for any reasons, if someone has a concern with this app or doesn't see any value from it, they have the complete ability to delete the app. We give you a couple options. Why do you want to delete the app? Maybe you have a privacy concern. Maybe that's something that you have, or you're not seeing any value in the app, or a completely other reason. You can literally type it in here, submit it. We take that feedback and you delete your account. Once you do that, the data's gone. So none of that data will get monetized any longer. Also, it wouldn't affect you personally. Any money in your Apple Wallet or Android wallet would go to the house, but you're free and clear, no longer working with Tapestri. But we would definitely love your feedback if that you do want to do that. Also, the ability to become an affiliate. So some of the questions that we get, let me back up because I went really quickly, is what if I'm a user? All I care about is monetizing my data and not interested in becoming an affiliate. But somehow I see a YouTube video or I see on Instagram that, that people who are affiliates don't just make money on their own data, but they can, share the app and make even more. They can click on this link, become an affiliate, sign up, and everything will track back to the affiliate who brought them there. And that's anytime. So you don't have to pressure them. They can do this on their own. You'll just see in your own back office that you have a brand new affiliate because they upgraded within the app. And that's pretty important. But we aren't marketing that. Also, we're not encouraging people to become affiliates. We feel that those who are excited about the opportunity of becoming an affiliate, they should. And they'll finally, I think, hopefully realize that you can make a bit more money by becoming an affiliate. So completely up to them. Also, if you want to refer a friend another place, you can also do it here. We talked about the other way to do it, but it's a big green button here to share the app and refer the app here as well, all baked into the app. So it's very, very simple. There are 3 core screens: home, the map, which we discussed, and also your avatar and customizing that. The events, the places, and the earnings will all show up by itself as we track the location in the background, and we'll constantly tell you that location is being tracked in the background as well. And for any reason, let's say you want to pause location, you have that ability to do that. So you can stop sharing location for a day and all of that would stop tracking. Then we send a push notification to you a couple of days later, generally 24 hours. After that 24 hours, send another push notification just to remind you that, hey, you're no longer earning with Tapestri. Please activate it to get this working yet again. So that's really up to the consumer. Just simple, gentle nudges there. So that's how it works. Very, very simple. I'm happy to kind of open up to questions and get any feedback from you, Dan.
Yeah, that's awesome. Again, we did this last week, but it's really cool to see it from your actual phone. But I have a question on if you could go back to letting us know. I love the fact that Tapestri within the app will be able to track active invites and inactive invites. How many? Like, is that that's not gonna roll forever if I invite thousands of people over the course of a year, is it?
It's not. No, that's a great question. The default is 20. So you'll constantly see the 20 people. Otherwise, you'd be scrolling up and down forever, especially for those who are very entrepreneurial and who are pretty good at marketing. They'd have hundreds of people there. So just for a user interface, they'll show 20. However, if you're an affiliate, you have that full back office to show as many people as possible that you shared with the app, since it's in a back office and not based in the app.
And in the back office, will we also be able to tell who's active and inactive as far as invites go?
Yes. And for those who are affiliates now, you'll notice that some people are green and some people are white. And that's really the process of somebody not completing a profile. We have a similar color structure for those who basically they've accepted it per se, but they haven't gone completely live. So that will be in the app as well.
Awesome. So how about deducting, like I have $10 or $20 or $200 or whatever in my Tapestri wallet. And you said I can go to Apple Pay or Google Pay. Are there any other options if I don't use either one of those?
Yeah, that's a great question. So utilizing Stripe payouts allows you to do a bank transfer. I believe even we're trying to work out getting a check as well, but there'll be an additional fee there. But a bank transfer directly to your account, it works very similar to Zelle, if you guys are familiar with that. Literally within 48 hours, that money could be in your bank account, or just sending it to your Apple Wallet or Google Wallet, which will also transfer to your bank account as well. So those are the major 3 options. Within Stripe, also, you can send that money back to your account via PayPal if you have an active email address with PayPal.
All right. So I'm going to go through some questions here really quickly.
Questions as well. Okay.
How about if you have 2 phones?
Yeah, that question comes up a lot. It's a good question. Generally, it's one account, one monetization method. So if you have 2 phones, even if you traveled around with both of those phones, from the company perspective, the location events are the same. So you'd only be able to monetize on one, just one.
All right. So how do you sign up for Stripe? I don't think
You don't have to. No, it literally will link directly to your account. You would set up the information once you get a payout. And this is why we use Stripe. That question comes up a lot, is because Stripe is already linked with Google, which you have a Google Wallet or you have an Android wallet, or PayPal, which is platforms that collect and pay out. So you literally have the option to choose any of those three or do a bank transfer. So you don't have to sign up for Stripe.
All right. This is a good question. If a free user decides to become an affiliate, say 3 months after installing the app, is the second tier retroactive to when they started, or does it begin from the date they become an affiliate?
Great question. It begins when you become an affiliate.
Tapestri, when I have the app on my phone and I decide to turn it off for a day, what will happen?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that question comes up a lot too. That's a good question. So if you, for whatever reason, stop sharing location with us for a day, nothing happens. We'll send you a nudge to remind you that, location data is no longer being tracked, to activate it yet again. Let's say you don't, and then the second day happens, that's when we start seeing that push notification get a bit more aggressive. Like, hey, you're kind of at the potential point of losing your earnings. You should activate your account. And that's that 48-hour window is kind of our grace period to activate this. And you may ask why. So how this works is we create like longitudinal monetization points of understanding how people behave anonymously, just like the avatar you saw on my phone. And if we lose a day, it's not that big of a deal, but like losing 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, then we see a lot of breakage and we missed that point of interest that consumer may have gone to. And that's why that's there. Somebody else asked the question like, okay, what if I stop my location using the feature within the app like 6 times throughout the month? What about there? And I mean, yeah, technically that's fair game, but if that gets abused quite a bit, we would try to be a bit more aggressive on it. But ultimately, we want people to, live their life as normal, allow Tapestri to track in the background like it's tracking my phone basically 24/7 and has been for months. And I'm not seeing a crazy drain on my battery. I really have no reason to disable it. So we hope that our consumers and users feel the same.
Yeah, I mean, I think about it like you say so often, is all these other apps are doing a heck of a lot more than just tracking where my device goes in the world. They're tracking my photos and my texts and my purchases and my friends and all the contacts in my phone. And a lot more data is being collected by them. Tapestri is literally just pinging. What's the correct word, Walter? I use pinging the location, but is that correct?
Yeah, it's all terminology. Yeah, that's correct. They're requesting location via the feature of location services within the app, and they will get it, any way they can. So whether it be cellular, GPS, or when you're on Wi-Fi, and that's kind of the backbone of their whole business is really mining consumer data and primarily showing us ads.
And Tapestri is just collecting where my device location goes, not any personally identifiable information. PII. I learned that one from you as well.
Exactly.
So are Puerto Rico and other U.S. territories included in the app launch?
Yes, ma'am. Absolutely.
How global is this? Somebody asked.
Yeah, we plan on being very global, but we are launching in the United States only. I mean, it's really a great market for us. Number one, we're based here. We're based in Chicago, Illinois, and most of the teams here as well. And we understand this market very well. What I also say that, our previous company, Complementix, we monetize data globally, and we have aspirations to be in every continent and every country. That's in a US sanctioned country. That is absolutely the plan. But just to kind of recap where we plan on going live in the United States, and we plan on by the end of summer, so like late September, being able to go live in Canada, also going live in all English speaking geos. That would include New Zealand, and Australia, and Western Europe. From there, we'll tackle APAC, LATAM, Latin America, Asia Pacific, Singapore, Indonesia, India. All those markets are very interesting to us. And very importantly is Africa, Nigeria, Ghana, and South Africa is also on the list.
Awesome. Does the app work when it's on airplane mode?
It does not. It's a great question. If you're on airplane mode, it will not. Also, there's a new feature within Apple called bedtime, which I'm not sure some of you users probably use or may not use. We still get location pings during bedtime, but they are silenced a bit. So, bedtime is totally fair, but airplane mode, no, we wouldn't get any pings when they're in airplane mode.
All right. So if it's on airplane mode, I'm not going to earn on any data because no data is being collected.
Correct. You're on a plane or for whatever reason, but that doesn't like ding against you. We don't think that you're turning it off. We understand, and we can actually, when we're making a request to that phone, we get back airplane mode. So as long as it doesn't sit there, days and days, that's totally fine.
Perfect. Okay. So what you're saying is like, if I actually physically turn the app off within the app itself for more than 24 hours, that's where it'll start dinging me.
Yes. You delete the app, or you stop sharing location with us, or you go into your own settings on your phone. You limit our location ability, which is totally up to the consumer. There's no pressure there at all, but that's where we begin, dinging you, per se, to use your word, Danny, and the consumer can't earn.
And what if I have 3 kids in my house that are all 16 and older, and can they all install Tapestri on their phone and earn on their data?
Yeah, that's pizza money and movie money. Yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal. Like that we plan on, like, say, a husband or wife or partners or whatever it is within a household over the age of 16 could definitely be able to use this app, as long as it's not the same exact activity, right? I mean, people travel together, we understand that, but even within your own house, you're in 2 different lat longs, and that's the value that we see.
Okay, so we have somebody who's asking, if they don't travel a lot, will they be able to earn as much on their data?
You will. I mean, everyone should be able to earn money from their data. All of this data is very valuable. It's you living your life completely as normal. So we wouldn't encourage you to, all of a sudden become an Uber driver or a truck driver or drive across the country. That behavior will be erratic actually in our model, and we've noticed that. So even if you don't travel a lot, where you do go is interesting. Why do you decide to go to that grocery store when you have so many options within your city or your town? That's the part that we're looking to see.
Nice. Okay, so we have a few affiliate questions here, a little off topic, but I'm going to ask them anyway. So after the app is active, can people still come in as an affiliate? And if so, what is the cost?
Yes, they can. After the app is live, they can still come in and affiliate. They're no longer qualified for the Founders Club, which so many of you thankfully have signed up, where you paid $10 for the year. And that's it. That's all you're going to pay until 2022. Most of you till June or July of 2022. But those who sign up after the app launches will be paying $9.95 per month. But as a user, you can tap a friend, earn $1, and that's the marketing lingo that Danny so famously created. And you never have to pay anything. But as an affiliate, you now earn in that second tier. So I sign up Danny, I earn $1 as long as she stays active. And then Danny signs up Chuck. Now I'm making $1 off Chuck as well. And when I say making a dollar off them, right, I'm making money off of them because their data is being monetized. That is the currency of this whole business, is the data monetization. You're not making, if Danny pays $10, I'm not making $1 off Danny because she paid $10. It's primarily the currency of the app, which is the data monetization. On top of that, you can sign up 10 people and qualify to be a super affiliate and kind of open yourself up to that 50% match, which Danny and Chuck so graciously talk about every week.
Sure. Yeah, there's lots of videos on the comp plan in the Facebook group, but I think it's really important for everybody here to fully understand that Chuck, if you're an affiliate, you don't get paid anything for building a team of affiliates. We all earn when somebody installs the app, which is the product Tapestri. The Tapestri app is our product. And when people install that on their phone through an invite that you sent them and have it active on their phone for 30 days, that's where that dollar commission is generated to you. So as an affiliate, what happens is you open up 2 tiers of earnings, 2 tiers of earnings. And as a free Tapestri customer, you still can earn on your first level of personal referrals that you invite. As a paid affiliate, that's where that second tier opens up. And then you have the opportunity to build a team of affiliates if you choose to increase your earnings with some extra bonuses. But that's all explained in many videos that we have pre-recorded and you can access through the Facebook group.
Yes, that's correct. So, I mean, ultimately, we encourage all our affiliates to be users driven of themselves. And that kind of is more proof of the pudding that, hey, I've been active myself and I got paid and here's the money transacted in my own account. You should use this app as well. But it's the inactivity of the data that really, penalizes everyone in our ecosystem to be able to earn.
Perfect. So here's a great question. If advertisers can't advertise to me, Danny Walker, directly because of the data Tapestri is collecting because it's anonymous, can you explain what the value of my anonymous location data is?
Oh, that's a great question. Yeah, so when we monetize this data, we're primarily looking at bigger scope things, right? So I'll use me as an example, right? So we had COVID, which we all know about, and I live in the city of Chicago. One of the questions that any financial institution is asking is how many people who live in the suburbs of any large city are commuting into the city, and if they are, how often is that happening? Six Flags is open, Disneyland's open, Disney World is open. Do people feel comfortable going there? If they are, what percent of people are going there and how far are they traveling to get there? That's how we monetize data. And you could clearly see with me phrasing it like this, that global is very important. Now it's how many people are traveling to Europe or to Hawaii or, traveling down to Australia this summer. And because of the world that we're living in, because of COVID and all of that, not to belabor that, now it's even more valuable because so many companies and institutions are unsure, they're unaware how the human population, but more importantly, how United States citizens are going to travel and move. And Tapestry will have a huge indication of how people are actually living and moving in the world completely anonymously.
And that's valuable data that lots of companies want to know.
Absolutely. Yeah. If you're McDonald's or Burger King or Walmart or Costco or American Airlines, you absolutely want this information. And to be clear, Target, I mean, I'm using technical terms here, as an organization is doing as much as possible to see how Walmart's doing. And McDonald's is doing as much as possible to see how Burger King is doing. And this is kind of how this world works. And what we be is this agnostic, user-consented party where the consumer is the very top. They know their data is being monetized. We monetize that event and pay you for it.
Perfect. I love it. Okay, so if someone doesn't have unlimited data, how much will this use? How much of their data will this use since it runs in the background all the time?
That's a great question for those who are are not on an unlimited plan. I don't want to give you a false answer. I don't know specifically in that use case as far as megabytes. For those who aren't not on an unlimited plan, and let's say you have 10 or 50, 100 megabytes per month or whatever it is, I don't know that answer, but I can get back to you. I don't want to give you a wrong answer. I can find out.
Perfect. Okay, so how much can people earn on their data if they're in the United States?
We're saying up to $25 per month the consumer can make here in the United States. That could be location data. You could be answering surveys if you choose, if you'd like, and just running in the background. And we create those goals for you every single month.
If you turn the app off as an affiliate, can you still earn on others you shared the app with?
Yes, but also take in mind though, if you're an affiliate, there's somebody who probably brought you in as well. And if you go deactive, that probably will ding the person above you in some way, shape, or form. So it's definitely like a hive mentality of how this system works. So the more people who stay active, the more we all can earn. But yes, you can absolutely go inactive and still earn off those who are active that you brought to Tapestri.
Why'd you start Tapestri and name it Tapestri?
That's a great question as well. I mean, so my fundamental hypothesis and why I do what I do is I'm very interested personally of how the world works. Like, why do people make the decisions that they do? They make the decision to leave college and move to New York or move to the Columbus, Ohio and the suburbs, and they work close to that place, or maybe they travel an hour or 2 hours to get there. Just how this whole world works from like a movement perspective is interesting to us. And when you look at this data and you plot it, which we've kind of done on a couple of demos, it's like a pattern of just lines, and it's beautiful. Honestly, I think it's quite incredible, and it kind of reminds me of a woven pattern. That's why we call it tapestry.
Yeah, and for anybody here tonight, there's that's one of my favorite videos that we did, where Walter really kind of flipped tapestry over and showed us all those lines. Like I think about a tapestry on the front. If you think of a woven tapestry, a rug or something, or a blanket or something like that, it's beautiful on one side, and the other side is just a jarbled up mess. Walter gets to see millions and millions and millions of those lines, which are devices, and where they move in the world. So you'll have to go and watch that video. It's a 20-minute video with a complete tapestry overview, and then also opening up the back end and really helping all of us visualize what we mean by anonymous device location data. All right, so you mentioned that a parent can sign up their kids. I'm not sure who mentioned, but someone mentioned that they have to pay for it themselves and not the parent paying. I think they're talking about kids becoming an affiliate, possibly. I don't know.
Yeah, so the age, so COPA is a real thing, right? So it's literally looking at doing any app today on a phone that's in any app store could generally not be doing advertising or any form of monetization on those under the age of 16. The age of 13 is the name the age most commonly used. And for Tapestry, you have to be 16. We get questions of like, well, what if I sign up my 14-year-old son or daughter? We also say graciously, no, wait till they get to the age of 16.
Perfect. How are we going to tell people when the app goes live in the App Store and they can go install it?
So we're going to announce it corporate. So myself, Chuck, and Danny through Facebook and our email system in the back end, notifying everyone that the app is live. We also will plan on giving you about 72 hours notice to let you know that the app has been approved, but we actually can turn it on ourselves. And here's the go live date.
Perfect. Are we going to do any SMS notifications or anything?
Yeah, SMS and email.
Man, you guys are really good at asking a lot of questions. If I go on a cruise for 10 days and unable to have my phone, will that cause issues?
No, we can't wait to go on that cruise with you.
Right? Okay, let's see. Is Tapestry trademarked?
It is. So we filed our trademark 3 months ago. So we're waiting for the final official go live. But based on the tapestry, if you look up the word tapestry, there's a small company in Georgia that does like DNA sequencing and no relation to what we currently do. So, our legal is like, yeah, you'll get the trademark. So it is trademark, and we're using that TM right now, but the official is not there because it takes so long.
And we will, we have somebody asking if we'll be doing any kind of email campaigns to really educate the individual on the importance of data privacy, to motivate them and inform them as to why they should keep Tapestry installed and active. And what do you have to say to that?
Yeah, I mean, some of the questions that we've gotten before on many of these calls is like, are we going to create a function within Tapestry to block other apps from getting access? And the answer to that currently is no. But we think a whole education on how this industry works, which is our data in the background, is essential. And that's a really good point, to continually educate those who are just not aware.
And I think it'll be really awesome, because not only are we, I mean, I've learned a lot about data collection and monetization and all of these different apps, just having this relationship with you and helping launch Tapestry. So I'm excited to share with people and help educate them. But I also think the ability to go in and turn off the location and all the tracking on, I have the ability in my own different apps on my phone to turn off some of the things that they're currently tracking, but I can still keep the location monetization side of Tapestry going on my phone to earn on my own data that I'm just moving around in the world. I'm already doing it. I may as well get paid for it. So I really love that, the transparency and being able to see where my location is pinged and what I'm earning on that. Yeah, so you can install Tapestry on a tablet. You can also use a tablet or a computer or a cell phone to sign somebody up on the website to become an affiliate as well. So there's Tapestri is the product. We try to help people understand that is the app that will be in your app store for you to be able to install and start earning on your own individual data. That is the function of the app itself. If you want to share it with people, then those are commissions for referring Tapestri. So if most of us, if we open up pretty much any app on our phone, there is some kind of a referral program to get people to share whatever app it may be. Start opening your apps up and check it out. You will be incentivized in some way, shape, or form to share with the world that app. Tapestri does the exact same thing. We just pay you in currency, in real valuable currency that you can then spend on, like Walter said, pizza and whatever you want to spend it on for your data and also for sharing. And as an affiliate, you earn on tier two tiers, 2 levels of invites, in addition to the up to $25 a month if you're in the United States for your data. So hopefully that's clear. Let's see.
Well said.
Before it has to be on the day it launches. Yeah, well, Walter already clarified, we'll have about 72 hours notice that the app's going live. And phase 1 obviously is going to be to let all of our affiliates know that are in our network. And then we have the opportunity to share. But here's my strategy. I'll just share my strategy with everybody here tonight. I haven't been getting pre-registered people who want to install Tapestri. And here's my reasoning. Most of my friends don't know a lot about Tapestri. They're probably not going to have a big open rate if all Tapestri gathers right now is their email address. So I feel like personally, my friends that I know, I can tap into Tapestri, click on that button that says invite a friend, right? Tap a friend. When I open that up, as Walter showed earlier, it's going to allow access to my contacts, and I can literally, he sent the invite to me and immediately I got the invite. And let me read what it says to everyone. It says, I use the Tapestri app to earn money and love it. Use my referral code and check it out. And then it just has a link right here. And I click on that. They'll be able to do the same thing from within the app. It'll open right up in their app store on their phone for them to install. They won't have to wait for an email and then get a link, possibly never open up the email and be notified. So my goal is to really, when that app goes live and I have it on my phone, I'm going to be sending a personal invite from within the app so that when they click on that invite, it opens up on their device in the app store and they can install it.
Absolutely. Well said, Danny. No, I agree with you. I mean, and you can also customize that message. Maybe you're a Spanish speaker, or you have like really cool hip language, like not like ourselves, that you want to utilize or emojis in that. You can completely share that as well.
Yeah, awesome. So guys, I think we're like, I know there's a lot more questions here. We do a live Zoom overview of the entire Tapestri opportunity, from what Tapestri is to how to earn as an affiliate. And then after that, we do a Q&A every single Friday. So if you didn't get your questions answered here, that's an opportunity for you to get your questions answered on Friday. Then we also do these live trainings, usually Monday nights or more, about how to create curiosity and get more people interested in becoming an affiliate and build your team right now, because that's the mode we're in, because we don't have a live app. The last 2 weeks we've done app demos because we're getting close to going live and we want everybody to be prepared. And then this next Monday, a week from now, it's going to start morphing into more of how to utilize the app and get 100 installs. And that's my personal goal. Chuck and I and Walter, we really want to help every single person within the Tapestri network earn $100 passive residual income by giving away a free app that puts up to $25 a month in every single user's pocket. So you can come back here on Monday night. Leaks are in the Facebook group. If somebody would please post the Facebook group here, the link, that would be awesome. If you are not yet there, we only allow active affiliates into that group because we want to keep the topic to Tapestri itself. So you need to answer all 3 of the questions, otherwise you won't be approved. What else do I need to say, Walter?
I think that's it. Thank you guys for your time this Monday evening, and thanks for being patient with us. If you submitted a support ticket, please allow up to 48 hours. We're getting a ton of them, which is great. Questions just like you guys have asked today, and we are anxious in answering all of them as timely as we can. So thanks for your patience and signing up.
Awesome. Thank you, Walter, for taking Monday night and being here with us the last 2 Mondays and every single Friday. We really appreciate you for tapping in and always being here for us to explain things.